Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the New Year 2021. Yeah, where is Sridhar living? It's already February and Sridhar saying New Year. When I say New Year, it's a thought, it is a concept that is in our mind. And every day is a new year. We start with a new day, with new year in the mind, the concept, right? So welcome back. And how are you feeling today? Who has taken the breakfast today? Please chat in the comment box below, whichever stream you are looking at. This is live telecasted on all the channels that I communicate to you on my Facebook, on the LinkedIn, on the Facebook and YouTube. So whatever comments that you have in those channels, okay, whatever chats that you have in those channels, please type in. Please type in. How are you feeling today? If you have taken a breakfast, thank you so much. Thank you for getting engaged. And if you have not taken the breakfast, please type in. How are you feeling today, having not taken a breakfast? Thank you so much. Okay, I'm Sridhar Rayasam, your host today. And is it okay if I talk about getting awesomeness in the life, even though you are having a lot of setbacks in the life? Is it okay? Is it okay if I talk about this? Because I feel it's my duty to talk about this. This is something I'm going as a personal journey and transformation. And it's always a path. I'm going there. And is it okay? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, in this particular episode, it's going to last maybe, I think, another half an hour or so. I'm going to talk about getting unstuck in life. And I'm going to share some of the crucial transformations that I'm seeing in all successful people. And on my path to success, what I'm experiencing. Again, the definition of success is different for different people. Let me define success. Is it okay, guys? Is it okay if I can define success, what I mean, so that we are on the same page? Success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. I learned it from Cohen Nightingale. It's a very powerful, it's a very powerful definition. Whatever you want to achieve, if you are progressing day after day, hour after hour, minute after minute in life, then that's defined as a success. And success is also doing what you love, and it is not out of a compulsion that you do, but you do naturally so that all your compulsions are taken care of. It's a slightly different perspective. Okay. I know what your mind talks about potential. Hey, Sridhar, I'm bound in a 9 to 5 job. What are you talking is BS. I get you. I get you. It's not your fault. That's how the mind is conditioned, and 80% of the people, 80% of the people think, who are entrepreneurs who think that way. You know, they don't have anybody to report other than creator, right? Who does the entrepreneur as a manager? Yeah, I know some of you think that he has a spouse at the manager, spouse at home, and he or she has to report. That's on a lighter side, but honestly speaking, if I make you fire the boss and be on yourself, still you will have 100 excuses. And that's no fault of you. That's how mind works. We need to learn this. We need to tame this mind. And we need to unleash our potential. Okay. Let's be pragmatic. So what are the challenges you face? Please type in the chat box below, in the comment box below. What are the challenges that you face when you put a goal that you should progress in your goal like a clockwork on a continuous basis, day after day, month after month, year after year, and days fly, and you keep achieving success begets success, success begets success. What should happen? What should happen for you to unleash this? Any ideas? Any comments? Whereas I'm tempted to give an answer here, I don't want to be pedagogic. I want you to reflect on this and I want you to arrive at this transformation, the key ingredient, the moment of reflection, a wonderful feeling of getting childlike, not childish, getting childlike. I want you to hold that. Is it okay if I give you a small exercise now? Hold your breath for a minute after inhaling, of course. Let go. Let go. Think of your childhood. As a child, are you really bothered about your bank account while you are playing? Are you really bothered about what will happen after this 1 hour is passed? Did you live constantly worrying about your future? Did you worry about your past? Cannot be. What happened to that childhood? And how you were in a zone while in childhood, while playing the small games with your, group of other kids. You were jovial, isn't it? You get some faint memories, right, in the school days. Folks, that is living in the present. Now, I know your mind, and not your fault, even me, while in my past life is this life before this transformation journey started happening. Means while I think that I was bound. Though there were moments of sparks inside, I always felt some conditions when change, I would transform myself. Whereas environment plays definitely a role, but it is not limiting on you to bank on only one parameter of changing of the environment. You need to create that environment and work on what you can control. Think of this mind. Think of this mind trick. This real. You cannot control your mind. You can only channelize your mind. You cannot control your mind. You can only channelize your mind, folks. So today, with your permission, I'm going to talk about one key concept. One key concept, if we can take away today, you would start your journey of progressive realization of a worthy ideal. If you are not found your worthy ideal yet, don't fetter. The KFC owner found it at the age of 60. Some people find it at 70. Our hope is we find it today. Whatever may be your age, nothing is late. Okay? Is it okay? Okay. So let me share something. Let me share with you something which moment since the technology is working here. Okay. So give me a moment. I'm setting up my technology. Okay. Are you able to see my screen? Okay. Please type in. Please type in yes. Bring it on. BIO. BIO in the chat box today. BIO in the chat box today. I'm bringing you a special gift today. I really feel it internally because this is the moment of transformation in anybody's journey. Now, let's get into the past. Like let me go back to my previous condition. This is what most of the people we see doing, and we think that this is the reality. While playing the game of life, we play defensive most of the times. Do you agree with me or not? Defensive. We need to be safe. There's nothing wrong. You need to be playing safe. Definitely you need to be playing safe. You cannot be offensive. You cannot break your legs and hands, right, while playing a game. You need to be defensive. Nothing wrong about it, but 99% of the playing time, we play the defensive game. We play the security game. We forget that there is an offensive thing. Most of the people, why they are successful, they come out of the comfort zone and they play the offensive game. Now, you need to understand, playing offensive is risky. Playing offensive. I'm looking at you guys, but I'm also looking at my notepad, my iPad to draw something. Okay. Okay. Now, pardon my horrible drawing here. Okay, this is you. This is you. Okay. Now, you have something in hand, the gloves, and assume that this is a wrestling, and this is your opponent called life. You consider life as an opponent, and okay, okay, this is life. Now, what happens while you are playing the defensive game? You are always putting a shield. Just assume that this is a shield. When I don't know what happens to my spelling. Okay, and this guy is delivering blows. The life is delivering blows on you. The blows are very powerful blows that are coming. Okay? These are all the blows that are coming. So what you are doing? You are playing a defensive game. Now, if you have a worthy ideal, think logically for a moment. Okay, I'm an engineer and I think logically. Okay, if you have a worthy ideal, what is the worthy ideal? Guys, please type in below. What do you understand by worthy ideal? If you feel the very idea of worthy ideal is making a repugnant feeling in you, friends, we need to have a different conversation. Nothing wrong with you, but you are being too much conditioned on playing defensive. Okay, we forget that there is a worthy ideal other than earning money, taking care of family, saving for them, and this is my worthy ideal. Good luck. Nothing wrong in it. 80%, 80, 90% of the people do this. Nothing wrong with it. But only catch is life is about it. Life is a hope. Life is a negation. That's the reason people lose the tempo in life. That is the reason people lose tempo in life. Now, what we need to do, we need to recondition and rewire our life. So my definition of life, and most of the successful people out there, they define life as a progressive, please zone in here, folks. Progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Okay. You need to figure it out progressive. Every year? No. Is it every month? No. Is it every minute? Potentially. That's not the scaling level of your life. That is when you are in a zone. There's a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So you need to really have this thing clear in our mind. How do I get that worthy ideal? This is between both your ears, right? That's the concept that is there in the head. So what the ideal? If I'm not talking this with my raised voice, I'm doing disservice to everybody. So I raise my voice. I tell that this is the thing that you need to figure it out as early as possible in your life. Now I lower my voice. Shant. Peace. Okay. You need to have this figuring it out in your head that life is not just chasing and chasing and chasing. There is a way where when you figure it out, this worthy ideal, all the things that I talked about, earning money, saving, taking care of the family, this becomes a minuscule effortless effort, a minuscule effortless effect because pursuing progressive realization of our the ideal is a natural condition for which we are made as human beings. Please do understand this. Please do understand this concept. Oh, jump goes through there. How do I figure it out? Is there a methodology? Will you be able to help? I'm coming there. I'm coming out there. First, understand that figuring it out for yourself, not for your neighbor, not for your wife or husband or kids. That's all different, right? I mean, we need to do that transformation to the other people, but we need to do it for ourselves first. When we don't feel our self-worth, we don't feel our self-respect, we don't feel ourselves to be ourselves, probably we get imposter syndrome, right? Trying to help others. In the aeroplane, this is a cliche, right? Put your mask before helping your kid. Do you agree? Do you agree with this announcement? Put your own mask, oxygen mask first before going to help your kids. Same thing applies to the life. I tell you, if you have to dream, if you have to dream big, if you have to dream big as well, and go with the principles, you will have an extraordinary life. You will have extraordinary life. There is a joy of pursuing the idea. Whatever goals that you set, be it income goals or relationship goals or any other goals, you will achieve. Then you will find those goals what you achieved are worthless. You will assign the goals. And this is nothing but spirituality, folks. Spirituality is you being in your control, not selling your soul. Soul is very powerful. Don't sell it for cheap people and cheap situations and cheap aspects in your life. I use very powerful words here because it should impinge you. What is the cost of your life? Priceless, right? You'll get angry. Sridhar has gone nuts. He's putting a price tag on my life, right? But imagine each one of you, there is no emotion here. Each one of you, each one of us, including myself, everybody has a start date and an end date. Every medicine has an expiry, and every one of us has an expiry. The only thing is, are you living every day chasing your worthy ideal? And the purpose could be for this life or the life after. It depends upon your evolution and the imagination of your mind going beyond the lifetimes. We'll not go there. That's a spiritual aspect. But let's be pragmatic. What you see is what you believe. What you see is what you believe. Okay. WYSIWB. What you see is what you believe. Believe in. Okay. So let's start. Let's start this journey. And as for the agenda today, I'm going to talk about a practical aspect of it. Okay. A practical aspect of it. The remaining things I will do a different session, a different live session where you will be able to appreciate it to the depth. And this is the series. This is my lifetime series. I have a lifetime commitment. I'm going to announce a big announcement in the next video. A big announcement for the world. A big announcement for the world in the next video, where the help that I'm going to provide through my digital media, I expect 1 million people to get transformed in an authentic way. without losing their personalities, without losing who they are and why they are doing what they are doing. They must be able to discover it. That this discovery is very, very painful for people who are not guided. Unless this discovery is made, the rest of the things, they are all moments of inspirations, moments of what called perspirations, of inspirations and perspirations, a combination of it. Never it is a flow. Folks, please trust this. Never it is a flow unless you nail this out as early as possible in your life right away. Okay. So I'm going to make some big announcements, but today I will give you an analogy. This is the thing. Now, assuming that you are an employee. Let's take an employee. For example, an employee. As an employee, what do you feel is, what do you feel as an employee? Oh, I need to retain my job. COVID is there, I need to retain my job. I need to always project the value add. I'm choosing the words very clearly, value add. I need to market, but I should not be seen like marketing. It depends on the culture. Market myself in the company, so bosses and others people know. I should get promotions. I should, save money, multiply money, take real estate, gold, whatever it is. And this is my goal. Okay, I am my success. Not God. It's not God goal. My God, this is my goal. Okay? This is my goal in life. Now, what if you don't struggle doing this and get into the other perspective, do something else, start doing something else? All these are all achieved. Maybe you may not retain the same job based on some principles. Maybe you are not prioritizing purchase of land, or maybe you are not purchasing of the gold and silver. Maybe you are not prioritizing that vacation which you want to flood in social media. Maybe you are not prioritizing some other things which I don't know. But certainly you achieve the goals. You beat them from a success definition perspective. Again, from a success definition perspective, you beat them. You beat them. How is this going to happen? I'll show you an analogy, practical analogy. This is a pond, okay? This is a pond, and this is a lake. Imagine in your mind, if you are in a lake and you are a fish here. Let me try to draw fish. I'm horrible in drawing. My daughter laughs at me. Don't draw, Papa. Just keep quiet. Just tell. Don't draw. Okay. She says, I have no other goal other than to draw. Assuming that this is a fish. Okay. Now this is the water there. Okay. This fish is swimming here. Now, when you look at in a defensive way, what does fish will think? I should not get catched by the fisherman. So it is trying running here, running there, everywhere, but it hits the wall, it comes back, and it hopes and it prays that it does not get caught by the fisherman. Okay. Now take this fish. Take this fish now. This fish, same little fish. Same little fish. Okay. Now this fish is in a lake. This is a lake. This is a pond. Now the fish can go quickly to the corner of this particular lake. And because of which, what will have this? The fish feels more secure. To do that, the fish has moved from a comfort zone to a bigger thing, and it will do different things. It will do different unknown things. At the end, it is more safer. Now, here is the moment of truth. Here is the moment of truth. How do you migrate yourself from a pond to a lake? Is the first question you need to ask. How do you move from a pond to a lake? And doing the thing that you never did, is it risky? If the fish has never gone to a lake and it never knew how to swim that far into the unknown territories, in the light of a fisherman chasing that particular fish, which is more riskier one? Yes, maybe while going here, if it is not careful, there is a crocodile here. But here it is certain that the fisherman is going to have a delicious dinner or lunch or whatever it is. Here, there is a possibility when you consciously go, when you know nature of the pond, nature of the lake, I'm sorry, the nature of the lake, when you know, and you make a conscious choice, nature of the lake, when you know, when you make a conscious choice, you are highly unlikely, or the probability is diminished, that you are caught by a fisherman. So guys, this is what I would like you to think. Please type in the chat box, because I can go on and on this rant because I'm so passionate about this. When I changed my life, being an employee to an entrepreneur, I moved from a pond to a lake. I was frightened. It's natural. 99% of the people, they go back to the proven thing, because here income is uncertain. What you are going to is uncertain. You don't have an ecosystem, support system, like employees have a community in the office. And there are all constant parameters that were there or were taken out. The whole point is not to make you push to the lake. That's not the point here. The lake is an idea. The lake is there in your mind. The lake is not a physical lake. The lake is in your head. Now, I understood while you are moving in the lake, you need to create value to others. The lake becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, and the lake becomes the ocean. That's how when you draw, this is when you are looking at it, this is the goal. When the world is abundant, when you draw a bigger line next to a smaller line, what will happen? The smaller line becomes insignificant compared to the bigger line, because now you have expanded your mind to chase a worthy ideal. And that's how, my friends, my brothers and sisters, that's how you will get unstuck in your life like a clockwork. That is how you will get unstuck in a life like a clockwork. So I'm getting an idea. Okay, please type in below. How do you resonate if I put my live shows? Getting unstuck in your life in a safe way. Getting unstuck in your life in a safe way. If I put this title, how do you resonate with it? Okay, how do you resonate with it? And what do you want out of this? How can I personalize this to each one of you? Do you want a personalization because everybody is different? Do you want a personalization to yourself? My situation, my life, how can I start chasing worthy ideal? First of all, what is the worthy ideal I should chase? And at the same time, how can I be very secure with already what I have without losing it? How can I go to the next levels in your life? Do you want this, folks? Please comment below. If you want, say, I want this in the chat box below. And based on your responses, based on your questions, any questions you have, please type it in the chat box. I'm going to come back with my live show. And this is going to be a little impromptu, little not organized. And in April, there will be a significant announcement from my channel on life transformations. Very significant. It's going to be mind-boggling. It's international. It's going to be international. It's not national. It's for the humanity. It's for 7 billion people. That's what I think in my mind. And it will be action-oriented. No lectures. It is tailored to you. When I say this, I should be in census. How many people are there and there? How many people I can serve? I know what I'm talking. I know what I'm talking. I took solid 3 years to figure it out, this problem of how to create impacts on multiple people, being a coach, being a strengths coach, or being a life coach, or being a leadership coach. It doesn't matter. All these words come together that at the end of the day, you should be happy doing what you are meant to do on the face of the earth and achieve all your goals in a certain way. Of course, if there is a lot of surprises, you must be able to take those surprises and must be able to work like a clockwork each and every day of your life. This is what I'm going to put you because this is what I'm living my life right away. Right now, I'm living this life. It's an abundant life. I'm very thankful to the Creator for having created this life. And when I think of a creator, I'll become creative because the mind expands on what you focus on. Okay. Oh, you can argue, oh, I don't believe in God, I'm an atheist, blah, 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 trash in your head. It's all trash in your head. If you think of a creator, you will become creative. Mind expands on what you focus on. If you focus on problems expand. If you focus on solutions expand. It's simple, guys. Nobody has, it's not your fault. Nobody has started this in our education system, especially in the last 100 years. The thread is gone. I'm going to revive this. I'm making a huge announcement. It's a public announcement. It is a commitment of my life. I'll never allow anybody who follows this path I'm defining to fail in the life. At least have that remorse in the life. Hey, I have not lived my life. I tried my life, I got results. Whatever may be the results. Not trying is the biggest pain while you age. Many people share this. I interviewed hundreds of people I interviewed. The biggest pain is that they have not made wealth, or it's not the money, or the people who are having huge amount of money, they are broke. The billionaires are broke because they lose something called humanity in their heart. Now, how do you this or that is not the thinking. This and that is the thinking that I would like to install. This and that. And you become an action magnet, creating value in the pond that you are working, in the lake that you are working. And you move from pond to the lake to the ocean. This is the path for you guys. This is the royal map. This is the road map. And thank your creator that he has created you. And he has given an opportunity, and he has created a wonderful platform called the world with all kaleidoscopic things that you see outside. Don't focus on negatives, because if you focus on negatives, you become negative. When you focus on positive, you become positive. With this note, getting unstuck in your life, even if I have failures in life, is going to be the show title that I'm going to keep it for my live shows. And I'm going to be before you. Please give me a feedback if you want something, is the technology or the content or the context. If you have some clarifications, please type in the chat box below, and that inspires me to deliver what you want. Because with or without you, I am in this journey. With or without you, I am in the journey. Why not take somebody also along with me? Is the only thought. Please understand this. With or without you, I am on this journey. And why not take somebody who wants to follow this journey? Okay? Be expecting something phenomenal from me in the days to come. And I wish you, I care for you, I love you. See you next. Bye.